Hello and welcome to round 3 of 7GR's Tier 2. We're in IMOLA today, as you can see. By myself this week, no Jake, unfortunately. So looking forward, hopefully, to a good race. I'll see if I can find enough to say, so don't have too many moments of silence. But there's a lot going on this week, and we've got a lovely track, obviously. IMOLA, brilliant track. I love it, I'm a big fan. Fast, lots of corners. Plenty of places to make mistakes we've seen. And obviously we saw a bit of rain in tier 1 yesterday, so we might see that today. I had a bit of a strategy changeover. We have the first car out on track, Dylan, at the moment. We have 2 new drivers this week. We have Poe in the AlphaTauri at the moment. He's on intermediates, not sure what's going on there. And we also have Flaming here. So these are the 2 new drivers, as we have Dylan coming up to the penultimate corner to start the first hot lap. So see what he can do. Okay, obviously the pole time for tier 1 yesterday, it was 1 minute 14.4 set by RL Rain. Sorry, not RL, XRL Rain. It was a very quick lap time. He showed some very good pace around there. We'll see how close these drivers can get to that time. Gear 3 around the hairpin. He'll have McLaren in front of him that he'll need to navigate around. He does go past. This chicane coming up. This is an interesting one actually. Some people like to get a lot of curb here. Some people like to do this and just make it more safe. Obviously, the quicker way to do it is go over the yellow curbs. Just maximise your lap time. Doesn't invalidate it. Going up now. Final corner. Important to get a nice run down here. See what the lap time is. 1:15.7 be the first one to start us off with. There's a Ferrari and a wall there. Patrick Robert, the next to set a lap time. I think next will be Bio into the pit lane, which means it will be Eric saying out. PQ, Podgy Porter. This car. See. But he crosses the line, he's invalidated. Adam will cross the line then. 1:16.1. Quite a few invalidations already. Track limits around here, they can be quite tricky. See a few drivers out of the mediums that go back in. Flaming, we'll see what he can do on his laps. He starts it now. RL Paul, he's going to set that time on the mediums. He's going to do 1:17.5, so medium's definitely not going to be fast enough. Toto's going to start his lap now. So we have Ferrari of Patrick Robert coming around the final corner. Is he going to go for another lap or is he going to put it in the pit lane? No, he's going to go for another lap. Dylan goes into the pit lane. Nate invalidated on his lap time. There's Killer Miller. We got a brief glimpse of that. He's got into the wall there. Same with Patrick Robert. BQ goes 1:16.6. So, see what K's does. 28.1. So, not really that quick, obviously. Many drivers clearly struggling then. Adam, can you improve? Nope. Toto. Around the final corner. It's looking like a fairly decent lap time for Toto. 17s, so it's going to put him just ahead of the mediums. Medium runners are a pull invalidate on his lap time. Then robot, sorry, just flaming into the pit lane. Can't speak today. Making up words in my head. Right, we'll start his lap. Finley. Oh, so Finley crosses the line. What's he going to do? 16.0 is a quick lap there. Dylan, start at the front. BQ going to cross the line. It's not going to be quicker. KU's going to cross the line. 10 seconds up. But it's not going to do much. It's going to put him in 9th place. Medium tyres, getting decent pace there. Pit lane. Adam down his time and it validated. And see Strike starting a lap. Toto going around the final corner. I think this is slower. Or I'm going crazy. No, I'm going crazy. 16.8 for Toto there. Pull into the pit lane. Spark on an out lap right now. Bio going to be the next person to set a time there. See what Bio can do. As close to the wall as it can. Bio with 116.4. It's a good lap there. Kunich going to start his first flying lap. Kunich not had the best few races recently. Not done particularly well at making it past the first 2 laps, unfortunately, for Kunich. So it'd be nice to see him at least finish the race today. Really catch up setting a lap. 15.7. Wow, that's some good speed there. Second driver to make it to 15. It's not quite able to get Dylan. And see Strike now. Not 17.0. Down. Lucas Clark going to be the next to set a lap time then. See what Lucas Clark can do. First points in 7GR last week. See if he can continue that. But speaking of points, we still have Podgy Porter on his point streak, which is now on a 13 race point streak, which is the longest in both tiers. So we'll see if he can continue that throughout this week. Kunich invalidated his lap time. VQ, I assume, should go into the pit lane. Those softs will be too used by now. Really catch up, not improving. Flaming, starting a hot lap now. As Kunich retires from the session. Oh dear. I have slightly jinxed him there. Apologies for that. And see Strike going to put it in the pit lane, so it's going to be the Red Bull of Lucas Clark on the mediums. Invalidated. Or a pull on an out lap. So, it's going to be CBS vibes. Oh, he goes a bit wide there. I can that would have lost him quite a lot of time. He's on an out lap. Eric. Flaming's on there. Got that. Who gets out of the way. Flaming not getting lots of curb there. Keeping it safe. One or two corners. Important to get these right. Oh, he goes too wide. Oh dear. Dylan going to start another lap now. Oh no, maybe not. Going into the pit lane. hits the side. So who's going to be the next across the line then? Our Paul is validated. So TBS Vibes, see what they can do. Haven't set a lap. They have set a lap, sorry, but it's not a very quick push lap. Oh, that corner there. Our drivers are not very confident around that corner. Even Tier 1 yesterday, there were many spins, a few retirements at that corner. Haven't seen anyone go for the line over the curbs yet on that chicane. It'll be interesting to see who can do that. See, big thing I've noticed, Killer Miller is retired, and from what I could tell in the chat, he was going quite quickly compared to everyone else. As well as K's as well, whose lap time is 117 at the moment. DBS goes 118.7, so it's not improving too much. Go Adam now. Goes provisional pole, 15.5, what a lap. Oh gosh, that's Williams off. See, wing damage could be quite a big problem there. Obviously, there could be a few safety cars. Yellow flags in sector 1. Who's that? Oh, he's gone purple. Bio gone purple. Oh, just about keeps it at the limits. Touch of the grass there. Get as much curve as they can. Gonna put a 16.0, put them into the top 5. But he's getting a rather nice slipstream from TBS Vibes front, as his teammate Finley, 1:15.510, goes provisional pole position. What a lap! So we'll see. Any cars going slowly. Lucas Clark validated. Dylan on an outlap at the moment. We're looking to reclaim his position. Yes, Vibes, the 10th down. Like that, we lost them time there. We have VQ. Second down. But this is either a very quick in lap or a hot lap again. I've got a feeling it's a hot lap. Could be wrong. I am wrong. What a surprise. It's flaming. It's not a quick lap. Ho. Invalidated. He's on an outlap. He catch up on an outlap. Dylan invalidated. I think it's VQ. Oh no, VQ's invalidated too. RL Paul. Right, so it's going to be Lenny on an outlap. Lucas Clark on an outlap. Is anyone going to set a time? K's. Let's see what K's can do. So there's a decent amount of speed through there. Oh, we've had an off just behind. That's the Alpine there. see. Will he keep his grip going through here? He will. That was fairly quick there. Will he get the curb? He doesn't go over the curbs. He gets purple sector 2 there. So we'll see. People that seem to get purple in sector 2 don't seem to do as well in sectors 1 or 3. I think 3 is alright actually, it's just sector 1. Goes third. 15.6. The Alfa Romeos are a very strong team this season. Dylan is up by a 10th at the moment. See where this puts him. Oh, he was invalidated, I think. Oh no, he lost. Oh no, he lost his time. So, the final minute now. That'll be VQ's quali over. Same with NC Strike then. RL pull behind. Oh, it's Woody Ketchup retires. That's a shame. Starting their laps. Toto. Flaming. Still yet to set a quick time compared to the others. Goes 4 seconds quicker. Doesn't have a lot of the pace to keep up. Lucas Clark 118.2. So he'll want to improve on that throughout this next lap. So we'll see. Dylan just about makes it across the line. We have a few cars going to the line. Eric goes up to P6. And Finley finished already. Bio then up on his time by 5/10. I think that could have put him provisional pole there, but invalidated on his lap time. Dylan down on his time at the moment. That'll be retirement for Dylan. US arrives 3/10 up. Not going to move him off a position, but just going to be a bit quicker. With Lenny crossing the line then. Lucas Clark going to cross the line now. 16.7, so he goes a second and a half quicker. 13th, Roger Porter going this line, just under a 10th up on his time at the moment. Just at one position, B8. Vibes finishes, so that'll be it then. Not as action-packed quality as I thought it might be. But fairly shaken up grid order, with Finley being the fastest as it stands at the moment. So your grid order then: Finley will start at the front. The two Alfa Romeos still showing their strong pace. I think last week there was a hot break again for one of them, can't remember. So Adam will finish off that front row, then Kays and Dylan will line up on the second row. Woody Ketchup and Eric there. Lenny, Podgy, Bio, Poe finishing off the top 10. And we have Flaming will be in P11, VQ, Lucas Clark, Patrick Robert, Toto, NC Strike, RL Pool, TBS Vibes, Kunich and Killer Miller, both of those two retiring. Killer Miller has some very good pace as he's shown on this game, been up the top, sadly retiring. We'll see if Kunich can break his unlucky streak of not being able to finish the first few laps of the race as well. So just while we wait for the race to start, just a quick mention to Toto and Podgy making their 50th 7GR race start to join the 50s club, along with Dylan, who did it in Austria last season, the season finale. So, well done, they've made it quite far. I think Toto was season one's championship, picked up a P3. If I can remember that far back, to be honest, it was that was in March or April. We had one tier. Oh, someone's readied up, so race will be starting a bit sooner than expected. See, VQ on the hards at the moment. Patrick Robert looking at the mediums. Anyway, we'll start the formation lap. But Finley will go off. No one forgotten that it's formation lap, thankfully. So Finley will lead the pack then. Oh, there's been 2 disqualifications for the formation lap already. So Toto and Flaming, they're gonna have pretty cold tyres then for their first few laps. As we see the predicted pit stop strategy: soft, medium, or a soft, hard. So with that logic, VQ wasn't having a bad decision going on the hards, but it just seems like a bit of a dodgy choice to start on a tyre that's got so much less grip than all the others. And the hards around here have proven to be a bit slidey for such a fast track. Right, there we have Finney. He's gone miles ahead. Pose behind, so Finney's shot off into the distance. Going to be sat on the grid with freezing cold tyres. So that's not very good. Meanwhile, Kilometer at the back, Kunich, they're going to have fairly cold tyres. Fairly warm tyres, sorry. Into strike, I think had a bit of a moment then. So they all start warming up their tyres, they come to the grid. Finley's been sat there now. Just on the start line. His tyre's going to be cooling down as we speak. Obviously, Lucas Clark putting in a good gap to the cars in front. Knows what he's doing. Just wants to make sure he's got the warmer tyres. Starting on the mediums. As the final cars line up on the grid. So once again we can see the strategy is we have Finley disconnected on my screen. Not sure what's going on. Okay, no, he's back. We have 5 lights and away we go. It's everyone getting drive-through penalties at the back. Oh dear. Kunich, NC Strike, Vibes and Paul getting drive-throughs, but Finley's had a good start. Kays has got a better start than his teammate. Podgy Porter up 1 position, Poe up 1 position, VQ overtaking Lucas Clark, Killer Miller up 4 positions against all the ones that have drive-throughs at the back there. Kays not quite able to get Finley at the start, he had a very good start. Meanwhile we have Lucas Clark and Flaming, who's clearly had a bit of a spin, fallen down quite a few positions there. Meanwhile, Killer Miller up 5 positions, 6 positions now. We see all the drivers that haven't made it through the first sector nice and cleanly at the back now. Finley going to try and get this gap as large as possible. Meanwhile, Pert at the back not having a good start there. This car's sliding all over the place, lost 10 positions. Meanwhile, Woody Ketchup's got past Dylan, Bio has got past Podgy Porter. Podgy Porter's gone round. I did say this corner right here. This is a corner you got to be careful of. Down into P19 now. So we'll see. Adam already has 1.8 seconds gap between him and Kays in front. That's not good. Oh, not enjoying that there. Unfortunate, obviously. It's not all over yet. There could be some good safety cars that bring in a strategy change, bring him back into the race. Oh, he's gone round again. Oh dear, he's just got to cool those tyres down. Meanwhile, everyone's serving their drive-throughs. RL Paul chooses not to. Woody Ketchup goes round and retires from the session. Virtual safety car. So not full safety car. We've got virtual safety cars. So not going to bring anyone close together. Just going to adjust. But the ones with the drive-throughs, they've gained a bit of an advantage there by not having to. Obviously not an advantage. It just saved them a bit more time than they would have lost. So we can see now as we finish the chaos of lap 1. Finley kept his lead. Kays got off a position over his teammate Adam. Dylan stayed in the same place, regained that position on Eric then clearly. Eric up 1 position with Lenny. Bio up 2 positions. VQ up 4. Lucas Clark up 4 into the points. That's a good start for him. Toto up 5 positions. Killer Miller with the best start up 9. RL Paul up 5 positions. Podgy Porter lost 5 positions. Bad start for him there. NC Strike up 2 positions. TBS Vibes up 3 positions. Kuninch up 3. Obviously these two had their drive-throughs. Can't remember who the others were. Race controls, but DRS enabled and the virtual safety car has ended. So obviously Finley's gotten away from Kays there. See if Kays can catch up. Eric and Dylan really close to each other along the straight here. They're not going to get as good a run. Eric knows that. He's not going to take advantage of it. Dylan getting twitchy in his car there. See, Killer Miller very close to the back of Toto. Doesn't want to be spending too much time behind. Obviously, Killer Miller will hope for a safety car, bring him up the field. Vibes gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. It's all gone a bit wrong here for the Alpha Tauris. You see Eric still on the back of Dylan. Hopefully going to look to get past this lap. Dylan obviously doesn't have a DRS of the car in front. Front three all separated by about 1.5 seconds. Dylan leading a train behind him that goes all the way back to VQ. Lucas Clark not quite in that train. We have train also being led to Toto. Maybe not actually. It's a very small one. The main train starts at Dylan and finishes at VQ with Lucas Clark just finishes at Bio now, sorry. So Adam's at the fastest lap of the race. So we'll see. Eric, is he going to get past Dylan? He's got the DRS. There's more ERS, not going to quite do it yet. Let's see how to go. Meanwhile, Kay's back in DRS of Finley in front. Meanwhile, Killer Miller has got past Toto. So he's making his way through the field, up 10 positions now. Patrick Roberts sets the fastest lap of the race. Meanwhile, NC Strike and RL Pool trading position. I think RL Pool just coming out the pit lane there. Lenny gets 3 seconds. So the chaotic start is definitely over now. You see, Kuninch has made it past the first 2 laps, so it's a record for the last 3 races, I think. Only got 28 more to go. He's struggling to keep with Finley in the last few sectors, but Finley got loads more ERS as well, so I think this is definitely Finley's race to win. Unless Killer Miller has something to say about it, making his way through the field still. Doesn't quite have the speed at the moment. But he does like the clean air. Obviously, dirty air around here makes a massive difference with these fast corners. Toto behind Killer Miller, not going to make a move yet. Eric not in DRS of Dylan anymore, so Lenny's got an opportunity to get past Eric here. Bio on the back of Lenny VQ, not quite with Bio anymore. Lucas Clark, not exactly with VQ either, as Patrick Robert goes fastest. Again, we can see our Paul going past NC Strike, Patrick Robert behind, getting the view of this. Our Paul had that drive through at the start. He's made his way back up through the field though. Meanwhile, Adam back in DRS of his teammate. Dylan gets 3 seconds. Obviously track limits, it's only lap 5 and we've still got a few penalties for track limits. As Poe gets 3 seconds as well. You don't want to get so many that you get disqualified, but there are going to be a lot of penalties. Adam now will have DRS on his teammate who won't have any ERS left, and will be able to see that. NC Strike gets 3 seconds. Right, he's got the slipstream, he's got DRS using his ERS. He's going to go down the inside. His teammate, yeah, not going to fight back. No point. Just losing points for the team at that stage. Meanwhile, Dylan into the pit lane. What is he going to do? He's putting on the mediums. Lap 6. It's an interesting choice. Not sure what his strategy is going to be. It's definitely going to be a 2-stop though, because the mediums definitely won't make it to the end. But considering it's supposed to be a soft, medium, soft, these mediums have got to last 20 laps if he wants to do that. Unless he's just trying to get an undercut, he's going to stretch him out and then go back on the softs at the end, see if he can get a few positions. Obviously he showed very good speed in quality. Meanwhile, back up towards the front of the grid, we have Finley coming up, just lapped TBS Vibes. Okay, he's still kept up with his teammate Adam after being overtaken on the last lap, but just lost out DRS there. Meanwhile, Lenny closest to Eric than he's been before. Just got to get a good run here. Meanwhile, Kay's into the pit lane, going to go for an undercut as well. Poto will have the DRS, should make a nice easy move. Whoa, that was a bit of late moving from Eric there. Very close to the wall Lenny got. They need to watch themselves. We like some good hard racing, but we don't want people in the wall. Meanwhile, Kays is on. I can't tell. We'll just change the. Okay. It's this one. There you go. Kays on the mediums. So EQ on those hard tyres. He's made his way up to P6, and quite a good start actually. Meanwhile, Vibes getting 3 seconds. Just insult to injury at this point. He's been lapped, so at that point you can basically call it over. Meanwhile, Eric on the back of Lenny now has more ERS. Bio on the back of these two. Could Lenny get overtaken by 2 cars in one straight? No one else seems to be very close. NC Strike on the back of Paul. Kuninch not really with these two at the moment, but could be catching. Oh, meanwhile, Kays, he's gone round on the mediums, not quite got enough traction. That's going to slow him down. He got the undercut done. However, not really going to do much. Meanwhile, Eric gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, but he has gone into the pit, so we'll see what tyres he opts for. Mediums. Toto's going to get past it. Killer Miller up into 6th now. Started on the medium tyres. They've given him a good run so far. He'll be on the soft tyres when everyone else is on the mediums. So I assume he'll go around at 16, 7. I'm not sure exactly when. Can't remember from the predicted strategy, but we'll see how far I can stretch him out. Lucas Clark, 3 seconds. VQ off into P5 as well. Lenny in front, Bio in front. Adam, Finley still leading the race, got 4 seconds. Adam behind, just getting away still. So much race. This is looking like a very dominant race for Finley if he can keep the gap like this. Eric getting 3 seconds now. Kuninch now within DRS of NC Strike in front, so we'll see if he can get an overtake done, make his way back up the field. NC Strike has gone round. I think he just about kept out of the wall. But those tyres are not going to be nice to drive on now. Meanwhile, VQ getting past Lenny. Lenny in the pit lane. We'll see what tyres he goes for. Many cars going past. He goes for the mediums. So 9 laps is about the stretch, I think. The softs can go for. So that means very, very early pit for K's. He was losing out to a lot of the cars because of his spin that he had. Alfa Romeo, the quickest team, I believe, but not the most consistent. So VQ now into P4. He's got 14 seconds to the leader, but he's only doing 1 stop. The pit lane, I think you lose just under 30 seconds because of the length of the pit lane here. He's made these hards work for him. So, who's close to each other? Hayes is on the back of Patrick Robert. Patrick Robert doesn't have much ERS left, 8%. Hayes with 40. There's a yellow flag. I think that is Poe that's gone round. Yep, it is. Really not having a good race. Hayes even closer to Patrick Robert. Lenny getting 3 seconds out. These penalties will start to rack up over the next few laps. Bio, yeah, 3 seconds. So, Case is going to have DRS on Patrick Robert. He's going to have a lot more speed. I think he can get about 204 if you're in the slipstream for long enough. He gets to 201 there. Oh, very close actually, those two. Killer Miller being overtaken by Toto. Bio's gone round, oh dear. VQ off into 3rd now. It's been an excellent start. Dylan getting out of Bio, his tyres are going to be boiling. This corner is not going to be fun. Yeah, thought so. Those tyres just too hot to make those fast corners. It's the problem with IMOLA. It's a great track to drive, it's very fast, but if your tyres are too hot, you're not making it around any corners. Meanwhile, back up at the front, Finley still out, didn't pit. Adam hasn't pit either. Bio going round again, it's all going wrong. You just got to cool your tyres. Let's kill him into the pits. See what strat Killer Miller goes for. He goes for a fresh set of softs. Oh, he's got front wing damage, oh dear. That'd explain why he lost so many positions. There's a Mercedes coming into the pitch. It's Kunich going for mediums. This will probably put him back out in around 16th. But no, it'll be 15th because Bio into the pits now to replace his worn out and hot softs with some fresh hards. So it goes to the end of the race on them. So it's interesting now. So he's going to try and do 21 laps. Multiple drivers getting a 36 there. So Bio and NC Strike on the hards. VQ still on his hards. Oh, our Paul's gone round. Here. Killer Miller going past his teammate. Maybe let pass there. VQ still losing a bit of time, but not as much. Those soft runners in front of him come to the end of their stint by the looks of it. Adam, Finley, they should be going on to the mediums at some point soon. It's taken them a while. They've really stretched out these softs. I think Finley, if he pits now, will come out in around 3rd or 4th. I think so I've got the pit lane length all wrong. Using all his ERS size, surely he must be in. Meanwhile, Flaming has retired, so that'll be a safety car. Yep. And this is going to give Finley a massive advantage. Obviously, going to dive it to the pit lane. Adam will too. I think this might be a bit of a strategy change for VQ then. He's going to go into the pit lane. No, he's going to stay out. Hards for Finley. Adam goes mediums. VQ now leads the race, but his tyres are more worn. Meanwhile, Pogging 3 seconds. So we have all these cars into the pits. Adam going for fresh mediums, K's. We pass the pits, Toto. Fresh softs for Toto. Eric. Fresh mediums. Lenny goes past. Fresh hards for Patrick Robert. Dylan fresh hards as well. Poe at the back. Put on some even more fresh tyres. Very fresh mediums he's got, so I'm not sure why he's doesn't need to do this. Fresh mediums goes for. So we'll see now. Finley should make light work of VQ. He's got a lot more speed and he's got fresh tyres. Adam on the medium, so he's got more grip than Finley now. He's got more tyre than Finley. K's with 5 lap old mediums. So see if K's can get past Finley and VQ as well. It's looking like Adam's favour for the restart. 2 drivers in front and hard tyres. VQ's much more worn. So, the two AlphaTauris at the back still. Not had a good race either of them. Kuninch still going strong. He's got fresh mediums. Just put himself in 13th there. He's gone up I think 6 positions. It's VQ, he's gone into the pits just a lap late. Fresh mediums is what he's going to go for, but he's got 5 seconds for speeding. And he's waited too long to do it, and it's going to put him very far back as the Delta goes now. It's going to put him possibly behind the pole. Pit lane here is so long. Poe just gets past because of the white line rule. It's unfortunate for Dylan that. We have the Ferrari and McLaren eventually striking by. Will be the last people to catch up to the safety car. By obviously having that unfortunate spin. NC strike getting 3 seconds. Doesn't need to push, but doing it anyway. Safety car I think will be out another lap then, because I don't think these two will catch it in time. NC strike just didn't give a sign there. I'm not sure that's all about. These two going very quickly. Safety car owns the chicane. Won't be in this lap, it'll be out another lap. Unless these two can fly across the chicane. So, Finley, even with the safety car, has kept in the lead. But he is on hard tyres. Adam behind on those mediums, with his teammate back up into 3rd. Lenny in 5th. Wodgy in 4th. Toto in 6th on the softs. Dylan on the hards. Killamiller softs as well. See what Killamiller can do. Definitely got a good amount of pace. Patrick Robert hards, Eric hards, and then Lucas Clark through to RL Paul mediums, NC Strike and Bio on the hards, and then 2 AlphaTauri at the back on mediums. So, see how long Finley waits to go when the safety car comes in. See, he'll now want to get those mediums to the end, sorry, those hards to the end, whereas the mediums on Adam and Kay's car, they definitely won't make it to the end. Unless they want to stretch it out as far as possible, which to be fair, it's definitely possible, and they could do it, but they will lose a lot of speed at the end, especially Kay's. His laps, tyres are 7 laps older. Put them on lap 8. Safety car is in. So, Lucas Clark, 5 seconds for a collision with Poe. Not sure what's going on there. Poe's lost his front wing. It just keeps getting worse and worse for the AlphaTauris. Eric gets a collision, Patrick Robert. Finley will wait. We'll get a view of Case's car, Adam's car. Adam keeping with Finley, he's going to have the slipstream. He's not going to go for it, which I'm surprised by actually. He knows he's got the quicker tyres. And he could get away from Finley. And if he does, he can get away before DRS is enabled. Anyway, BQ and Coolidge, 2 Mercedes swapping positions there. I want to stay on board with these two. Just keeping with each other. I'm really surprised about Adam not going down. Oh, you can see those hard tyres on Finley, he's not liking them. I did say it's too quick a track to go with the hard tyres. Had a few strugglers yesterday. Patrick Robert going up a position there. And now Adam's going to find that he won't be able to get the move on Finley done until DRS is enabled. Finley's tyres will be warm enough that he can, and he's had a lap on them now, so he'll know what he needs to do. So Adam's just waited a bit too long. He's going to wait for DRS, because there's yellow flags in Sector 3, NC Strike for tyres. Is that going to be another safety car? Please don't. Bad game. I don't want to sit through another one. Don't think it will be. So we'll keep racing then. NC Strike now out on those hard tyres. Not got enough grip for him. He's still keeping with his teammate, despite the 6 lap older tyres. Toto still with Podgy. Not quite got past yet. Killer only gone up 1 position since the restart. Soft tyres aren't doing wonders at the moment then. Meanwhile, Adam very close to Finley. Could get the move done this lap actually. But if he does, he's got a lap to get away before Finley's got DRS to get back past. He's going to use the DRS. DRS is now enabled. Finley's going to stick to the inside line. Adam's going to be on the outside. Is Finley going to still challenge into turn 1? No, he's going to keep it safe. Don't want to fly through the chicane at full speed. Next to another car. Oh, he's got a bit of a slide. K's have front wing damage? No, don't think so. Oh, well, then he's up to P3. Toto, we try and get past K's now. Those tyres, K's car, clearly not doing him wonders anymore. Kept with Adam and Finley for a decent amount of time, but just lost it. So see what these hard runners can do compared to softs. Softs you'll definitely have to pit. So Killer Miller and Toto will need to pit again. So they need to take advantage of those softs while they've got them on. Meanwhile, Adam is out of DRS of Finley, but he's gone wide. He's kept it going, but Finley's regained the position. Silly mistakes, silly mistakes. No one's going to get DRS then. Then he's going to have the speed to get Adam. And he's going to close it off from the inside and the outside as well. Just good defending that. VQ 3 seconds. Only 24 to 3 seconds. Adam gonna stick with Finley still. He'll definitely have the grip around here. Only getting 3 seconds. Right, he's back in DRS, that's all he needed. Oh, and Podgy Paw has had a spin. Oh dear. Lucas Clark has done it as well. I had him out of DRS again. Lenny in DRS crucially actually. So we'll see if Lenny catch up. Won't overtake, too far behind. I think you have to be within about 5-6 tenths to get the move done. Adam within a second, but a bit too late to do it. Not got a lot of ERS, none of them have a lot of ERS. Everyone's struggling for their ERS then. Until Kunich, who's up into the points. So, going fairly well for him at the moment. Hopefully I haven't cursed him. Lenny, still within the DRS of Adam, who's just hovering in and out of Finley's DRS zone. K's DRS on Lenny in front. Toto DRS on K's. Patrick Robert DRS on Toto. And it goes all the way back until we get to Kunich, who isn't within DRS of Dylan. So the from 1 to 9 are all within one DRS string, but they keep hovering in and out in a few areas. Such as Toto with K's and Adam. Oh, and Lenny's made a mistake then. He's gone 1.5 seconds off, which means K's will likely get past him. Patrick Robert extremely close to Toto. So, K gonna go on Lenny, Patrick Robert gonna go on Toto. We'll see what happens here. No one has any ERS. K's not gonna get the move on Lenny, Patrick Robert. Gonna look for the move on Toto, he goes inside. Toto, I think, will back out, yeah. Wise decision. Killer Miller right behind Toto now. We have flags, sector 3. Killer Miller's made a mistake. VQ getting past. Having a moment. He just vibes with tyres. He had a bit of a moment coming out of the corners. Safety car again. So now becomes a little bit interesting with the strategy. We'll see who wants to stick on the softs, try and make it to the end, and who's going to stick with their tyres in the hopes that they'll have track position over the ones that go to the softs. So we'll see. Finley will be the first to make the choice. Is he going to go in? I think he will. Yeah, he will. He doesn't want those hards on. Adam follows him. Then he follows him. Kay's staying out with his teammate going in. Patrick Robert in. Toto's going to stay out. His teammates in. Killer Miller in. VQ in. Dylan in. Kunich not afraid of the double stack. Better than waiting. Bio staying out. Dylan in. Clark in. Eric back. Right, he's gone round again. So, K's stayed out. Totally stayed out. But he stayed out. That wasn't something they really should have done, to be honest. I think the double stack was the better option. Because now everyone's going to catch up to them and they're going to be sent to the back of the grid. As we see Poe going past everyone. Not sure what's going on there. Gives them the positions back. Maybe didn't realise the safety car was there. I went off the track for a minute there. There you go, past him. So, Bio gets 5 seconds for a collision with Poe. I'm not sure what's going on there. Finley in the optimal position still. Lenny behind him, same tyres. He goes all the way back. Hodgie Porter, he's the only one who's gone for mediums. Poe on fresh hards. I think Poe's had to go with fresh hards though, I think that's all he had left. But Hodgie, medium, so he's possibly going to have a bit more pace than the soft runners at the end. But he's got to keep with them. 2/3 way through the race. K's will lead this time. Toto following. Bio in 3rd. Oh, is Poe getting all in the next 3rd? It's just being a bit dangerous on the safety car. Getting all in the way of people. Bio's not going to have a good restart then. He's got his teammate Finley behind, who's on the quicker tyre. So, if I was in Bio's position, I think I'd let my teammate past. I know he's quicker than me. I know he's on the quicker tyre. And I know he's fighting for a win. But generally, I'm not the one who's having to let someone past. I'm usually the one fighting up the front. But that's another story. Going off track. Speaking of going off track, I think Eric's had a bit of a moment. So, safety car should be in this lap. We'll see at the end of sector 2. It's weird. There's a bit of a thing around IMOLA actually, which I noticed yesterday. It's where people going around this corner here, they tend to separate from the car in front, and it means the safety car thinks not everyone's caught up. So it's obviously it thinks everyone's caught up now, but it makes the safety car think, oh, not everyone's caught up, I won't go in this lap, and then you end up going all the way up to the final 2 corners, and then it decides it goes in. I don't think we had that yesterday, but I noticed it was a bit late in some parts. I think one lap there it stayed out for a bit too long. We saw Origin Finn yesterday. He decided to have a go. He thought the safety car had gone in. I think he gave Thomas wing damage, sadly. Anyway, safety car is in, and we have K's still leading. Bio letting Finley through. Said team strategy into play. Oh, getting 3 seconds. Adam gonna get Bio here. Who's gonna back out? Who's gonna back out? Bio, yeah. You're on the harder tyres. Poe getting all in the way of Finley here. Finley's gonna go for it on Toto. He's going to have more grip going around this corner. So Toto's going to try and make it to the end. I'm not sure about tyre wear. I don't think maybe Toto could get a puncture. That was very close with the front wing. Almost lost it. Case is getting away though. Finley should catch fairly quickly. Adam still with them. Bio's just losing that now. Patrick Robert right on the back of him. Going to be there, going the final 3 corners. Patrick breaks a bit later. Meanwhile, Finley on the back of Toto. See what can happen here. And it goes all the way back. to Podgy, who's maintained his position. Lenny going to go past by now. Probably struggling with these hard tyres. It's the downside, didn't hit. You're going to have to pay the price. Meanwhile, Toto just able to keep with it because he's soft, but they're going to be dead. As Finley proves by getting past him. Hayes on the mediums, worn out. Finley, fresh softs. How long will it take to get past? I reckon he'll have him by the end of the straight on the next lap. So, although he doesn't seem to be catching too quickly. Oh, I thought he would catch a lot more quickly. Only doing about 3/10 of a second. Okay, there we go. So the chicane, and he's gone purple sector too. So Finley looks like he's going to set the fastest lap here. And he's going to be very close to K's. He's not gonna have the ERS. To be honest, I reckon saving it would be the wiser option. Because Hayes knows he can defend, but he's not going to choose to, because now he can see Finn has left this big gap in his strategy, but he's used his ERS already, and it is very hard to recover around here. Meanwhile, RL Lenny has gone off the track. So has Patrick Robert. Oh dear. Oh. 0. Okay, here it's 0. Patch Robert. Meanwhile, K's still with Finley. He's gonna try and keep with it. Lenny retires. I beg that isn't another safety car. Don't have the effort to deal with another one. It's only 6 laps to go. I want to see a lovely fight to the end. Yes. Right, well that's unfortunate for Lenny. But we're still going. Dylan getting past Podgy. Eric getting past VQ. Coolidge not in the points anymore, but there's loads of penalties in front of him that he can get him into the points. Meanwhile, K's no longer within DRS of Finley, but his teammate Adam is VQ 3 seconds again. Whoa, that was a very late turn across from Adam there, deciding to go to the left, not right, waited very long. So, K's angry at the twitch there, his tyres are gone. Meanwhile, someone I forgot about, Killer Miller. Oh, and Poe's off the track again. It's gone all that shape. Meanwhile, someone I forgot about, Killer Miller, off into P4. He's got K's in front of him, should get past. Obviously, none of these lot are penalties, but Killer Miller starting at the back of the grid. If he can get onto the podium, that is seriously impressive. As Poe goes out as well. And that is a safety car. Oh dear. Well, this has got rather interesting, rather late in the race actually. I know I didn't really want one, but we've got one. So we'll make do with it and we'll see what can happen. Killer Miller will be brought up to the front too. Hayes is kind of out of the situation now. He can try and steal fastest lap off of Finley, who I believe is the person that has it. If he really wants. But it's unlikely. Oh no, he will. Killer Miller will now be on the podium. Toto into the pits as well. Dylan into 4th. See what's going on here. Huge up into the points. Oh dear. So, he's saying his wheel broke. That's unfortunate. I think NC Strike said his shifter snapped off. That's how he retired. Everyone's wheels breaking. Alright, oh, Poe had rear wing damage. That explains quite a lot actually. Meanwhile, Dylan, quite a good race. Started P4, he's back up now. But Killer Miller, definitely one that seriously impressed me today. He's kept it nice and clean. He's been careful, and he's started at the back. But you know what? He was fine with that. He's shown he can overcome the circumstance, even if it's not in his favour, which is a key thing you need to do as a racer. So, safety car will be out another lap, I believe, then. See what can happen. So, Kay's now with the freshest softs. Ooh, he's looking for us to get back in the points now, to be honest. Tunage is in the points. And I said it was a nice recovery for Dylan and Bio Podgy and stuff, but they owe penalties, which means they're going to get dropped down heavily. I think. Penalties don't come light around here. If you get one, you start getting quite a few. So I think it's a bit of a stretch, but I think Dylan, Bio and Podgy may drop out of the top 10, which would be quite unfortunate, as probably racing with the Mercs just swapping positions there. Just themselves in their positions. But we enter sector 3 now. Safety car should come in this lap. Should be told now. Or not. Oh no, we will be. Oh, as Lucas Clark and Bio have gone round. Oh dear. They both got penalties. Was that for hitting each other? Right, Finney backing up the grid. Adam with him. Killer Miller there. And then we have Dylan, Podgy, Paul, Eric, VQ, Kunich, Patrick Robert, Kays, Toto, Bio and Lucas Clark. So, Killer Miller having a pretty good restart there, same with Dylan. Key thing, don't use all your ERS on the restart. Killer Miller will know this, he's very experienced when it comes to this kind of stuff with ERS management, very good with it. Koenig's lost a few positions on the restart. Meanwhile, VQ has gone round, oh dear. So, it's going to be last place for him then. Killer Miller, not really having as much pace as Adam and Finn in front of him, but doing fairly well. Still with them, really. Not as close as Adam is to Finley. Adam knows he's fighting for the win here. Finley's been so dominant all race. But can he keep it for the last 2 laps? Adam making slight mistakes there. VQ retires, but in the pit lane. This race was over. Very close to Patrick Robert. Meanwhile, what I didn't see was Kays going around the outside. Wow. What a move. Kays will make it stick. Wow. That was brilliant. Meanwhile, Killer Miller no longer with but Adam will now look to get Finley. He has to do it here. He's used his ERS. We enter the final lap. You can see he's just not going to do it. He's going to see, I reckon he'll see, 3 seconds, okay, he's there. He's going to see if he can just try and keep with it. Maybe see if he makes a mistake. Of course, the Tier 2 can hold some pretty interesting final laps. We've seen leaders go from first to last in the final lap. Let's hope that doesn't happen today. Finley will lead the race still, and he's led it pretty much the whole way through. Adam is basically stuck in second the whole thing. Kilmer with a lovely comeback from last place. Dylan unfortunately getting a penalty, so he won't keep that position, I don't think. But as we come up to the final corner, it will be Finley that takes it home. So it's such a good race. Girard gets 3 seconds, but Finley is your race winner here. And we'll see what happens with the grid as we get people crossing the line. Where's Koenig going to go? Only to P9. Thought it might have been higher, but that'll be it. So that is your finishing order for today. As I said, interesting race, some strategies. I think we had 3 safety cars in the end. Game is given the driver of the day to Kilmer. I'm going to agree with it here. It was a very good comeback for Kilmer. As you can see, Finley on the podium. But that'll be it, and we'll see your grid order for today. So we have Finley. He got his pole position, and he just didn't put a foot wrong today, and he just kept it going smoothly. When the safety cars came out, he was critical with his strategy, kept it nice and clean. Not quite getting fast lap, over 200s between him. The person who got fast lap. Adam will come second, and Kilmer will finish off the podium with a fantastic race. P20 to P3. That was amazing, actually. On a track like this, that was brilliant. Dylan will get that P4 in the end. Podgy Porter take P5. Ira Paul P6. K's unfortunate with his strategies at the end. P7. Patrick Robert will be P8. Koenig finally finished. Oh, sorry. Patrick Robert also got fastest lap as well, so take home that extra point. Koenig finally finishing a race, and he'll be at points as well. So I think he can't complain about that, to be honest. He's finished this week. Toto will be in 10th, finishing off the race. Bio, an unfortunate end to his race, 11th. Lucas Clark, sadly not getting in the points this week, but had a fairly good race, kept out of trouble. P12. Eric will be P13, VQ P14, Lenny P15, Poe. Unfortunate debut race for both debutants, Poe and Fleming, both DNF. Vibes, DNF, NC Strike, wheel problems. Will he catch up? First DNF we had to bring out the safety car. So that'll be it for today. If you enjoyed watching, you can always join the Discord. And join 7GR. It's always open. You just need F1 2020 on F1 2021 on Xbox. You can join. We'll sort you out to a tier. As always, thank you for watching. Next week, Tuesday, Tier 1, we have Sochi. So hopefully, looking forward to a good race. Tier 2 next week will be. Let me just check. I think it's Monza next week. Yeah, Monza. So lovely track actually, Bonza. Here we'll see some good racing again. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.